So you're a big Halo head.
Oh yeah, big Halo man.
You've read all the books.
Every book.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Master Chief doesn't fuck.
That's terrible.
They undergo chemical castration when you're a Spartan. That's what they're called. I forgot what they were called for a second.
Look, I don't know. I don't know about it. Anyway, hello, everyone.
Hello, howdy.
Yeah! We're here. We're bathing. Skippy-O is gonna wash his snoot. Get all that stank out, you know.
So, James Cameron is rumored to have handed in a 9-hour cut of Avatar 3 to studios.
I am overjoyed for this man.
Cameron reportedly wants to do the VFX for all 9 hours before cutting it down.
Oh my god.
Cameron has 9 hours of Avatar ready to fucking ship.
I love the ambition.
Josh was this close to having us go see the third Avatar movie in theaters tonight.
And I don't even care about Avatar. It was just because Darian was like, oh, it comes out today. There are showings. And I'm like, it could be it.
Was it? It would it have been worth it for the meme? Honestly, probably.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Dead ass. It's like, yeah, I went to the midnight premiere of Avatar 2.
Yeah.
The Shape of Water.
The Shape of
Avatar 2, The Shape of Water.
Oh, the water shape.
Directed by James Cameron and Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
I'd be more interested in Avatar if Del Toro worked on it.
Did you watch that last movie he did? Nightmare Alley?
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
Pretty good, actually.
Okay.
I wanted to...
Has that man made a film that's like a 6 or lower?
I would say Nightmare Alley might be one of his weaker ones.
Yeah, but I mean like 6 out of 10 or lower.
No,
like,
it was at least a 7.5.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like Guillermo's like so above what the rest of this world is doing.
Because with Nightmare Alley, I feel like the hardest part, like the part of it that had the most issue was its direction. Yeah. Just generally, it was easy to follow, but it wasn't quite as easy to see what he was.
Wait, is that his weakest film, or is it the Manor film? The incest film he made?
I don't know. That film was really atmospheric.
Okay.
I think.
What was the name of that movie?
I don't remember.
I just think it's the Guillermo incest film. Like
the Guillermo incest vampire film.
Was it Crimson Manor or something?
I think.
I feel like it's a synonym, or like it sounds like that, but
Crimson Peak? No,
that wasn't that it.
It was called Crimson Peak, I think. I think it's Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak.
Guillermo.
Movie, 2015.
That looks like it.
Yeah, Crimson Peak is what it's called.
Crimson Peak, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that movie now.
Yeah, it had the Stan of Hiddle.
Yeah. It did a very good job.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I hear like the atmosphere is really cool.
The atmosphere is super great in that movie. It's definitely
it's
just
gothic
like
horror.
Yeah, and which he does very well.
Yeah.
Nightmare Alley was kind of atmospheric. There was a lot more intrigue to it overall. And just like by the name Nightmare Alley, there's not really horror elements to it. It's not a horror film. It's just pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think it's really good. I did watch Pinocchio.
So
good. Real solid. Absolutely great. And then because Netflix even has like a 30-minute like behind the scenes
making of
thing. Really cool. And you could just listen to Guillermo talk about
I could listen to that man talk like
anything.
I remember watching like a news report where he was just talking about how much he liked Gundam. It was a Japanese like news report.
Right.
But like
of course. But like so for Pinocchio, it feels like he made it so that everyone that he got to work on that film with him was the most passionate they could possibly be about what they did.
Yeah.
And that seems awesome that he's able to do that, because he got, Christoph Waltz to one of the voice actors. Yeah. Tilda Swinton.
Well, it feels that way for like all his projects, right? You look at like his his magnum opus, Tales of Arcadia.
Yeah, his magnum opus.
Yeah, I'll die on that hill. Wizards is the best thing his name has ever been put on. Everyone else can stay losing.
See, it's just like, I mean, his attitude toward animation in general
is so immense.
So great, especially for someone who is a prolific name in the live action directing scene as well.
When he just like hopped over to animation, it was like the greatest thing in the industry. I'm like, there's nothing this man can't do.
Like, actually, he really is, and just his outlook on it makes. It's just like,
and he just brought in like random people, like Jorge Gutierrez, just showing up because who the fuck cares, right? It's Jorge. Everyone loves him.
Well, see, I mean, Guillermo really like takes a lot of pride in getting people of a Hispanic background.
Yeah.
To
I know, but like,
do the thing.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everyone watch Tales of Arcadia.
Yeah, welcome to
it's pretty good.
Welcome to the Guillermo cast, where we just love this man.
What's even more fanciful?
There you go.
That's what that is. Mm-hmm. Is a bath the same size as a public one at a university, maybe even bigger. The university's bathroom is almost always filled with dozens of men, but this one is completely empty because Marco wasn't here to stank up the place.
Macro. Micro.
Instead of the sulfuric smell I'm used to out there, I'm instead hit with a warm, steamy wall of floral scents. Cool.
Help yourself. Jones will clean up after you.
I step in hesitantly, and then notice Neferu hanging back. Don't you need to wash as well?
There's a personal bath in the room. Besides, I feel you need a more...
Neferu makes vague, waving motions with his paws.
Wide open space to ease your mind. What you experienced was a terrible thing, and I know it has affected you.
I bristle. For the moment, yes. But I've had time to collect myself.
Well, collect yourself further. When you're finished, ask for directions to where I am. Calm will direct you.
Neferu steps out, leaving me alone, frowning once again at the way he seemed to sprint circles around me with his blunt words. I begin undressing, deciding to be faster with my own tongue when I speak to him. Neferu thinks himself to be more clever than he really is, but it's not difficult to speak fast while being rude. Not for me, anyway. I simply yield to higher authority, and being a mentee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a student. Well, that means I yield to most everyone here. However, Neferu, however, insists we speak as equals, and if most of my assignments involve needing to learn more about him, then I must do that. I suck air through my teeth as I slip into the water, a bit surprised at how much hotter it is than the university bath. I usually lower myself slowly, but it's painful enough that as my groin nears the steaming water, I just drop it all at once. I groan in equal parts pain and pleasure before dunking my head into the scented water. I come back up, tasting the salty minerals, leaving me to wonder at how they've kept the smell so pleasant. Maybe it's completely artificial. I don't mind it either way. I'm already feeling better, shivering down my spine a few times as I imagine the remnants of the night wash down my body. We got there. I submerged myself a few more times before finally settling back, sighing deeply. I'm finally able to relax, and though the hot water is partially
That word is partially.
but it's part alley.
Yeah, but that's how you use.
It's party alley. Is what that word says.
Forget Nightmare Alley. We're going to Party Alley, baby.
This says Party Alley.
I guess if you look at the letters, it does, but that's not what. If you look at the letters short when they're put together, that's not what they sound
This
like.
is Party Alley. Partially the culprit. It's mainly due to the fact that I haven't been dismissed yet. Shut up. Sorry. You love Party Alley.
I love going to Party Alley. It's right behind Party City.
Amicus would have yes. Amicus would have done it in the main hall if he'd felt that what we'd done was too egregious.
Egregious.
I forgot that you can't read. Egregious. Oh, this statement completely derailed. I don't know what I'm reading.
Start at the beginning and just take another pass at it. Don't worry about it. Just take another pass. Don't worry.
Amicus would have done it in the main hall if he'd felt that what we'd done was too egregious.
There you go.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
And for the moment, Nephew hadn't shown any indication that he intends to tell anyone else about what he saw me do. Though I had just been reluctant to share my experience with the jackal. I now think it would be wise to open up to him a bit. He'd seen my reaction and questioned it. Best to achieve? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Best to achieve some understanding, just in case he goes elsewhere for answers. During the psychological proportion of... portion, not proportion.
Mm-hmm.
Just portion.
Just portion.
Like a Porsche.
Mm-hmm. Like the car.
Yeah. Of the venting process for my position, I'd actually panicked many times. What a loser. I doubt I'd be able to do it again in my current state. Then maybe you aren't meant to be the one to do it. It will be difficult confessing my mental weakness to someone that isn't my mindfulness teacher or my mother. My eyes fly open as I realize I've forgotten to send my daily message to her. Damn it! Calm? Yes, Skippy-oi. Do you have a portal that here that I can use? No, I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to use technology reserved for the Imperial family. I sigh, wondering if I'll have to ask Nephew to borrow his. However, your personal portal is due to arrive within the minute, along with the rest of your belongings. Would you like me to send it to the baths? Yes. Yes, please. I'm not sure about how to feel about my personal belongings being gathered and flown to me without me being involved.
Well, I don't think it matters what you think, Scipio.
Your opinion doesn't matter. You're a VN protagonist.
Facts.
You've been drafted.
You've been fucking drafted. Sorry, kid. VN protags don't matter.
Right?
That's why we got rid of Marco as soon as fucking
possible.
possible.
We literally had to ship him to another planet to
Yeeted
get him
him
out
to the fucking sun. Except not really. Closer to the sun than we are, I'm sure.
I mean, this is a moon, right?
Yeah, which means it orbits around a planet, which then orbits around a sun. Because something...
Planet are we orbiting?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it told us in Adastra when we were approaching the moon. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember the name of the planet.
It's fine.
Who cares? It's not where we are.
I don't dwell on it. Standing to soap in the... Okay.
Are you good, brother?
I like pictured him standing on soap.
Like a little bar of it?
Yeah, just like balancing.
I see.
Yeah. And then rinse my fur. Careful to really get the spot that we're at one point crusted up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm getting there.
Is it getting better or worse?
You know. That is yet to be seen.
I suppose so.
I'm dry in a hurry, and as I'm dressed, a tiny drone floats down from the opening of the ceiling, balancing on a silver rod about the length of a forearm upon its back. I pluck my portal from the floating machine in a delicate manner, and now very conscious of what they're capable of. Thank you. I mumble quietly. Yes, that's that word, okay. But it immediately floats away, back to its ceiling hatch. I quickly tap it to extend the transparent glowing panel from the rod. You see, they should it shouldn't be a button, it should be the karate chop.
Oh, the karate chop.
Yeah, karate chop.
Yeah. Oh, that would be lit though.
Yeah.
And you just hold it like this and bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how you know if I've designed a sci-fi world or not. If people just use the karate chop.
Are you gonna implement the karate chop in your VN, Josh?
No.
Why not?
Because it has a contemporary setting.
It has a contemporary setting?
Yeah.
That means modern amenities.
Yes.
So it should involve the karate chop.
Well, I mean in that like there won't be like sci-fi karate chop things.
Oh
like...
no, but for the phone, I mean, for your protagonist's phone.
He'll have a phone that karate chops.
Yes, absolutely.
He has to.
So important,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. Everyone's phone. That's the only way they make phones is with the karate chop.
Karate chop.
Oh, it worked.
Okay. Now I can't read.
Let me shine a light in my eyes real fast while I'm, currently doing my job that involves reading.
Look, I'm here for a fun time, not a long time.
I see.
I feel my heart leap in my chest as I see that I have a message waiting for me from Mother. I hope that maybe she hadn't been up yet, even though Lux is several hours ahead of Adastra, and she's an early riser. I open it and see the small message. Skip, I hope you are well. Did you fall asleep early? I imagine they must be working you quite hard. Please respond when you can. All my love, Mother. It was sent to her around the time I had been asleep, before it happened. What if I hadn't survived and never sent her a final message because of my forgetfulness? I start to type a message back, a quick one, but then I notice the icon in the corner. Visual communication is what truly makes this device a portal. We only use it once weekly, but that day is in 2 days away. Okay. Well, excuse me. Because I missed sending my message on time. I'm like hiccuping, but just barely.
Oh, dang.
Whatever. It's fine. Is it audible? I don't even know.
Doubtful.
I find that a lot with my hiccups. I think they aren't really audible.
No, they're not like mine.
No,
Mine, I can't even...
You expand.
I can't, push... I can't hold them... if I hold them in, you still hear them.
Yeah.
My hiccups are like a punch to the solar plexus.
You just kind of see me, jerk. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very gentle, very gentle. My hiccups reflect my voice and my antics, which is to say very loud.
Yeah. Danger prone, some might say.
No one says that.
No one says that.
No one says that.
Putting up a YouTube poll.
Nope.
We only use it once. Oh, yeah, but because I miss my mother. I push the icon resembling an arrowhead, as if pointing it in the direction of where my mother is, thousands of miles away.
FaceTime.
Yeah. She answers within seconds, and at first all I see is white fabric. then a bracelet, and then my mother's face.
Are we gonna see it?
Skip, are you all right? You fell asleep, didn't you?
We don't get to see it.
No.
We don't get a cool little like move up like with the cell phones, but it's the little pad.
That would be so
Wouldn't
lit.
that be great?
That'd be lit. No. This game has already filled its quota of one female.
But she hasn't been here for a while.
She was in a scene.
That's true.
She was in a singular scene.
She
The female spot.
And she
filled.
didn't even get a new portrait.
I love that everyone in that seat knew portraits. Virginia.
Nothing. Lifted straight out of the desk tray.
She was so powerful. There was no reason to upgrade, right?
Mm-hmm. No need.
Oh my god. She doesn't sound too worried or upset, but her chiding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, chiding voice makes it difficult to speak for some reason. A Scipio?
She's not calm.
Scipio. Look. It's funnier this way. It's funnier this way. Could I meme his name to be Scipioid?
Could you?
Can I meme that into existence just like Artemi from Temptations Ballad?
If you really want to.
Artemi.
You're really...
Look, I've heard people accidentally say that in the Discord, and every time I'm like, I got there. I got there. My will. I am rewriting reality.
You kind of
as we see it.
You kind of do that. It's true. It's very true. Scipio.
Are you all right? You are all right, aren't you? Have you Have you just had a bath? Your mane is sticking up. The fortress inside my mind, that it's my arch nemesis. It's my arch nemesis.
It's all about inflection.
That
Although I don't think it's necessary here in this sentence.
Yeah, how do you in my mind that I had thought I'd rebuild? Couldn't you just use one that?
Yeah.
Mine that I had. Yeah.
That I had. Yeah. Yeah. The
you
second
only
that
need one that.
In this scenario, the second that is not necessary.
Okay. I thought I'd rebuilt comes crumbling down. Okay, there's the button. I open my mouth, but all that comes out in a sob as the tears well over. Oh, he's embarrassing himself in front of him, my bar.
Oh, well, you know.
When I get back to Nethedu's room, I find him already asleep on the bed. It's certainly more exotic than the rest of the palace, but being the Emperor's room, that makes sense. I see a few crates stacked in one corner of the room, which I presume to be my belongings. I'm too tired to look into them right now, however, and find myself slumping into the smaller bed. Even if it is smaller, it's quite a bit more comfortable than any bed I've slept in. Within less than a minute, the gurgling fountain begins behind me, lulls me into a deep sleep.
When are we gonna go to Khemia?
Well, they have to we're getting to know Scipio. We're getting to know his relationship with these characters.
But they're not even gonna be here. We're gonna be on another planet.
Oh, Nethedu and Amicus are coming with us.
Oh yeah, they are. Amicus is coming.
Come on.
We couldn't have just a game about romancing just Nethedu.
Of course not, because the clear love interest is Brunus.
Clearly.
Have you seen him?
What if he's a choice? What if he's an option?
There's no choices in this game. I assume so.
Fair.
Come on.
We'll see. You never know.
I guess so. There was the 3 options and an extra.
There were options for the ending, but they all kind of let you.
Yeah, but there was 3 or 4 decisions total in the game.
Right, but it's either you do or you don't get with Amicus. It's not you could get with Neferdu or Virginia.
We were never doing that.
It's unfortunate.
I sit on the edge of the pond, letting my feet cool in the water. I was only... Yeah, I was only a little confused when I woke up in the palace. I very quickly remember that what happened the night before. It's somewhat easier to think back on now. Still, that's an odd, dreamy quality to what I see, almost like a filter existing between me and the world. It's a familiar and numbing feeling that I sit here in front of the fountain, a feeling as if I'm staring through a fog I cannot see. It's happened last time, though it's not nearly as bad. Shortly after the riots, I was seeing everything as if it were a film. A terrible, depressing film, but at least it didn't feel real. A defense mechanism, my mindfulness teacher had called it. I'd felt Neferu still sleeping in the bedroom, hopeful that he might seek me out, and extremely relieved when he does. Neferu comes back to look for me, tells me that he's at least still interested in me, which I remind myself is something I need to keep up. He stumbles out, looking a bit more unkempt than usual, squinting in the bright light.
Getting fresh air?
I just need... I wave my paw around, mimicking him from last night. Space?
If space is what you like, I think you will really enjoy the deserts of Khemia.
You know, I come from a region of Adastra that is a desert.
Yes, but nowhere on Adastra is like the deserts of Khemia.
Yeah, lots of dunes, right?
Among other things, yes, many of those.
I think back to my primary schooling. I would go to the library and obsessively examine the educational murals of Khemia, the sprawling dunes below, and a bright moon above. Meanwhile, jackals danced in the moonlight. That was probably the beginning of my obsession with Khemia, and Neferu reminding me that I might be able to go. It penetrates
Yeah.
through my numbed fog, and I feel some excitement, but also apprehension because I know I need to talk to Neferu about last night if I'm ever going to rest easy. It must show on my face.
What's wrong?
Can I speak to you for a moment about something I'd like to keep private between us? Neferu walks closer to the edge of the pond.
Well, it depends on what that something is. Promising to keep a secret before knowing it is... Hotep!
I jump too, bringing my paws to my chest and ducking my head. What? I look back at the jackal as he stumbles back, staring with wide eyes at the ground beside me. I look down, finding nothing but stone and a garden spider. I look back at him, my heart hammering a bit in my chest, and trying to, fight off the rising panic. What is it, Neferu? If he's playing games with me, in my current state, I don't think I would be able to forgive him. But now he's, shuddering, looking angry.
Oh, gods! Damn your 8 eyes! It's every time in this awful garden.
I look at the spider, motionless, legs fanned out to touch either side of the pond's stony border. Are you speaking to the spider, Neferu?
And how the hell do you sit next to it? It's disgusting!
I sit there, confused, completely thrown off by the sudden, violent reaction from Neferu.
No, me too, Neferu.
What's wrong with it?
Everything!
I start to smile a little. Are you afraid of it, Neferu? You know that their venom is hardly...
I know. Many of you wolves remind me of this. I don't change that fact that it doesn't change the fact that it is an abomination.
Wouldn't you have weird insects on your planet, Neferu, though?
Maybe, but not like weird spiders. Hey, spiders on any planet, bad.
What if there are, like, flying scorpions where he's from?
Less bad.
How's that less bad?
Well, I don't know. Scorpions are still kind of creepy. They just have a big tail.
Yeah, but they're on a whole more dangerous than a spider.
It's true, but they're less creepy.
What do you mean they're less creepy?
They're less creepy.
There's still a thing with a bunch of leggies.
Yeah, but
and they got a big thingy.
But they're not they're cooler. See, look, Josh. If you compare these two arachnids, you compare spiders and scorpions. Spiders, 8 legs. Scorpions, 8 legs. Spider legs, spindly, long, move quick. All they've got to come at you with is their mouth. Ugh, awful. Scorpions got cool ass fucking pincer claws and a cool ass stinger tail. Okay, still creepy the way they move, but it's less pronounced in the way that you see them skitter. It's not as awful. Spiders, fuck them. Fuck spiders.
I look back down at the creature, frowning before poking one of my claws at the very back of its abdomen.
There are some exceptions, however.
Like lightning, it skitters away up the border and toward a pillar.
One is the spider from James and the Giant Peach, and the other is the spider from the Bad Guys, and that's it. Those are the 2 exceptions. You okay over there?
What is the spider from Monster Monsume not on that list?
Didn't really do it for me.
Oh, I once played in a Digimon tournament, and
Yeah.
someone had sleeves of like the lolly like harpy girl from that series.
Oh my god.
And I just kind of stared in my mind. I'm like, yeah, you look like someone who would have these sleeves.
Oh no. Oh my god.
We're ending the part here.
Are you sure?
We're ending the part here. This is too much. This is too much. We'll see you around, everyone. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Wherever you are, wherever your heart is.
I drove
we'll
him.
see you then.
I drove him off the edge.